Hello, and welcome to Unit 5, Lesson 3, Multiply and Divide Radicals. So, in the previous lesson, we learned how to add and subtract them, and one of the biggest things with that was that we needed to have the same radical in order to combine things. This time we do not. Alright, so when multiplying and dividing, you can have different radicands, and if you remember, the radicand is that number underneath the radical symbol. Okay, so let's just go straight into some examples. I have 4 of them for you. Excuse me. I have 2 from your practice and then 2 from your quick check. Okay, so I encourage you to, you can watch this video now, but also come back to it like when you're done with the lesson, and hopefully they'll make more sense if they don't make sense right now. So with this, when we're multiplying them together, we can actually we can multiply our coefficients together. So we would have 9 times 6, okay, and all of that is going to be multiplied by the numbers under the radical or the radicands as 3 times 7. So 9 times 6 is 54, and 3 times 7 is 21. So this right here is equal to 54 times the square root of 21. Okay, and that's it. With number 2, we have division. Okay, and I think this is, let me check, number 4 on your practice of this lesson. Okay, so I'm going to think about these separately, right? Just like I did up here, I thought about them separately. I multiplied my coefficients and then I multiplied the radicands, right? So this time I'm going to do 9 over 27. Well, what is 9 over 27 reduced to? They can both be reduced by 9. So I could factor out a 9 from both of them, right? And 9 divided by 9 is 1. 27 divided by 9 is 3. So I can start writing my new fraction as like 1 over 3. And then I have 33 divided by 11 under the radicands, okay? And 33 divided by 11 is 3. So that would be the square root of 3. Now I don't have to put the 1 in front of there, right? Because it's understood I have 1 square root of 3. So the final answer would be square root of 3 over 3. Okay? So, and I put the square root of 3 in the numerator because if you think about it, like if these were alone, right, if I just had the square root of 33 divided by the square root of 11, we would have put it in the numerator anyway, right? We would have said, oh, it's just the square root of 3. And that's understood that it's in the numerator. The next one is from your quick check, and this is number 1 on your quick check, okay? I chose this one because I mean, it's kind of like this one in that we're just going to multiply them together, but it's a positive times a negative. And if you remember back from like 7th grade or working with integers, right, a positive times a negative is a negative. So this would be negative square root, and then 7 times 2 is 14. So you just got to be careful with those negatives as well. All right? Then, let's see, number 4, my example here, is number 5 on your quick check, okay? I chose this one because, and if you remember in my last video, I kind of like thought to myself, I was like, do they simplify it after they find their answer? This is an example where that comes into play, okay? So sometimes we can pull out or factor out a number from the radicand, okay? And what I mean by that is we can think, okay, well, what are the factors of 27? I could rewrite this as 13 times the square root of 9 times 3. Well, the square root of 9, I know, is equal to 3. So really, I can pull that 3 out, and I can write this as 13 times 3 times the square root of 3. So that would stay under the radical, okay? And then, so this was the square root of 9, but we know the answer to that, right? It's a perfect square. So I was able to pull it out. That's what happened there. And then I can go ahead and multiply those together. 13 times 3 is 39. And then that would still be multiplied by the square root of 3. Okay, so I hope that helps. I know this is a brand new kind of funky concept, but hopefully it's making sense. I want you to make sure that you use this video and my previous video because they're both going to really help you on your test as well. Okay, so reach out if you need more support.